Let's take you to KwaZulu-Natal now, because a bunch of young people from Durban who are involved in agriculture have taken it upon themselves to provide their fresh produce to poverty-stricken communities for free. The 1000 Hills Community Helpers Garden Project plays a meaningful role towards alleviating poverty, food insecurity, and giving nutrition, as it provides approximately 1,200 meals per day to the surrounding community of Inchanga through their feeding scheme program. Newzroom Afrika's Modise is watching this story for us and joins us now live. And Nobuhle, of course, any kind of help to alleviate things like food insecurity in parts of the province where you're at is most welcome.
Indeed, Ayanda, it is most welcome. And this is indeed a beautiful and inspirational story of how, a bunch of youth have come together to address social ills like poverty. The Inchanga community is also, one community which is the poverty is rife, unemployment is rife. There's also a huge number of the population, who are part of the HIV epidemic. And obviously with poverty playing a role in that, many of them are on treatment and cannot take their treatment without meals. So what the youth here has done is they have this community garden project where I'm standing, and it has been kind of infused with the 1000 Hills Community Center, which is already in existence for a while now. And what they did is come here and ask to use this space and build this garden where they sell the produce, but also, also give this fresh produce to the community members. And like I said, they feed 1,200, they give the community here around 1,200 meals from Monday to Friday. And that helps completely, especially with those families where, there's only a grandmother and they survive on their pension and they have to feed the rest of the family with that. In families where, like I mentioned, the HIV epidemic, where there are people who are HIV positive, they are on ARTs, but they cannot take them without eating. So this is the role that the community here play. Unfortunately, because it is a weekend and there was someone who came to speak to us, one of the youth members earlier, which we did an interview with, then they had to rush off somewhere. But I did get a chance to speak to them, and they were speaking about how this came into inception. And as I mentioned, the 1000 Hills Community Center was already in existence, and what they have done is then ultimately used this space for their project, where they do sell this produce, but most of it essentially goes into feeding the community here. And we know that the Department of Agriculture was here on Friday as well. We've heard the MEC of Agriculture, Zuma, saying it's important for the youth to make agriculture fashionable, but this is also an important community project, because they're not just enriching themselves, but they are indeed assisting the community of Inchanga. So a very inspirational story, and like I said, they feed the community here from Monday to Friday. So many homes in this community are receiving a fresh hot meal every day from Monday to Friday, just with this garden project that you see here. And now it has grown substantially, because when one of the founders was speaking to me earlier, he explained to me that where we are standing was the only place where they were growing their produce, and now it has extended to further up where we are standing. And what the Agriculture Department has done now is also provide some sort of support with the irrigation system that you can see running behind me, and also giving them seedlings. So there's a lot of assistance that they are now receiving from government, because they have been identified as an important part of the Inchanga community.
All right, Nobuhle Modise, live to us there from Inchanga in Durban. That's in KZN. For now, thanks very much indeed.